57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Booker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
That's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They run once more with McKinnon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Right, it's about time, fellas.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pacheco gets it up the gut. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Pacheco, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Second down, here's Hurts.
his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on there. He could not handle it on his 3rd down. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he knocks Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting...
Taking it right down Broadway.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the lane closes up quickly as you'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Now Hurts on the option right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate. This is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Niners 14, Chiefs nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this
this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Felix and DKU zone. The man to get home for the save.
So, Brandon, we slide into a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Purdy now on second down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Complete idiot!
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mahomes going to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Yellow.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get this out quickly to the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And now this is going to wind up a safety. Oh, what a disaster that turned out to be. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for KC, 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That is incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 6.
And now here is another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, 49ers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.